Welcome to part 2 and part 3. Let's get into it.
The second value is set boundaries with people. I can't emphasize this enough. I, ever since I came to the States to study, I learned so much from people about setting your boundaries. And the amount of people that I have cut off in my 4 years here are insane. And the thing is, once you cut off, there's always room. You're making room for somebody better to come. And if that somebody better does not behave themselves, cut them off again. Simple. Because at the end of the day, you need to be your number one priority and always be your number one priority. And if those people don't understand that you're number one priority, what do we say? Leave. Leave. Okay, and how do we put in practice those boundaries, right? So, if you expect other people to respect your standards, do you respect your own standards? Do you respect your own standards, Bernie? You want people to respect your standards, but do you respect your standards? Do I respect my standards? Do I? Sometimes it's very hard for me to respect my own standards and all that. It is one of those things. Like one of my things are like when you visit my house, you have to take off your shoes. And it pisses me off when people just walk in with these stupid shoes after I mopped my floor. And you see my carpet. Guys, my carpet is color, right? And guys, there's no carpet cleaner in where I live now. When if I want to clean my carpet, I have to be on my knees. I have to scrape it. Now you come here with your dirty shoes. I don't know where they have been. In my house, take off your shoes. But at the same time, like sometimes when I come home, I literally don't take off my shoes sometimes. Where is the standard, Bernie? Where is the standard? Like I have high standards for everyone, but I don't respect my own standards. I need to do better, and we all need to do better, right? Value number 3. Keep your wins and your losses to yourself. Let me tell you something about this one. I I have so many ideas in my head, and I'm a very creative individual. And if you ask me for anything, Bernie, come up with a business. I can come up with the business, even though I don't commit to executing the business, but I can come up with the business. That's another thing. I need to practice my consistency, right? But the thing is about me, right, is that I always wanted validation from everyone. So if I come up with an idea, I'll go discuss it with my mom. And if my mom is not in the season of creativity, she will discourage me, right? And what will happen when she discourages me? I will feel discouraged and I will never execute the plan, right? So I learned to keep a lot of things to myself. And the moment I started keeping a lot of things to myself, the moment I started seeing big wins about certain things, right? For example, um, like what is one example that for example, I had to go to a conference. I think 2 years ago, I had to go to an engineering conference, and one of the things that here everything is so expensive to get the certain hairstyle one. It was boho braids, and they were like this long, and I wanted like boho. It was gonna cost me like $200 at most, right? And one of the things that I told my mom, I was like, "Hey, mom, I want to do boho braids," and she discouraged me. She's like, "Girl, you can't do it. Like, I don't think you are talented enough to do it. I don't think you're able to finish it." And let me tell you something. By the grace of God, I had the strength to do my hair the night before the trip, and I finished it, and it looked good. That hair looked good, and that's what I'm just trying to say. Is that sometimes everybody's in different seasons. You cannot expect somebody to understand the season that you are in. So if God has placed you in a season of creativity, you cannot go to a person that God has placed in a season of being a gym girly, right? In the season of being a gym girly, you cannot expect her, somebody who is committed day and night to go to the gym. You cannot expect her to understand why you want to do day and night being creative. So those are the one of the things that I'm telling you. Like at the end of the day, don't tell people your wins. Let those people see that you are succeeding, but you don't have to tell them. Like let them see for themselves. Because at the end of the day, you never know who the devil's going to use to discourage you from reaching your destiny. Are you hearing? Right. And also another thing, never discuss your losses. Sometimes your losses are a revelation to God. And then sometimes when you discuss your losses with other people, they might discourage you more to not try again. Just keep some things to yourself, honestly.